Hi guys, in this tutorial I would like to show you how to make the small hat with a brim. In my tutorial I will make the hat for a girl about 9 to 12 months. If you are interested to make it in bigger size, you need to add more rows on the top of our hat. For this project I will use the chunky yarn and crochet hook 5 mm. So now we need to start with our magic ring. So the end of the yarn I will put into the back, and then when we've got our big loop, into the big loop we need to put our crochet hook, and then we need to make a small loop and chain one. Now into our big loop we need to make 8 half double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now we can pull our tail to close the loop, and now we need to make a slip stitch into our slip stitch into our first single crochet. And now we need to make the chain one, that is our first half double crochet, and then into the same stitch we need to work one more half double crochet, and in every one stitch around we need to work 2 half double crochets. So at the end of our row we're supposed to have 16 half double crochets. So I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. Okay, the last one stitch is our stitch what we've made by making a slip stitch, so we need to leave that one stitch, and then again we need to make a slip stitch into our chain one, so into our first half double crochet, and again chain one, that is our first half double crochet again, and then into the same stitch we need to work one more half double crochet, and then into the next stitch we need to work 1 half double crochet, and into our second stitch we need to work 2 half double crochet in the same stitch, 1 and 2, and again next one stitch we are making 1 half double crochet, and then into the next one we need to make 2 half double crochet into the same stitch. So we need to repeat that pattern all the way around, and at the end of our row we're supposed to have 24 half double crochets. And again at the end of our row we need to skip the stitch when we've made the slip stitch, and we need to make the slip stitch into our chain one. Next one, row number 4, we need to make the chain one, half double crochet into the same stitch, and then into the next 2 stitches we need to work 1 half double crochet. So 1 and 2, into the third one we need to work 2 half double crochet in one stitch, 1 and 2, and again into the next 2 stitches we need to work 1 half double crochet in every one stitch, into the third one 2 half double crochet into the same stitch, and again we need to repeat that pattern all the way around, and at the end of our row we're supposed to have 32 stitches in total. At the end of row number 4 we need to make a slip stitch into our chain 1, so now again into row 5 we need to make chain 1 and then half double crochet into the same stitch, and now into the next 3 stitches we need to work 1 half double crochet, so 1 into the next stitch 1, and then into the third one 1, into our 4th stitch we need to work 2 half double crochet into the same stitch, 1 and 2, and again next 3 stitches and we need to work 1 half double crochet in every one stitch, and then into the 4th one we need to work 2, 1 and 2. Next 3 stitches with 1 half double crochet in every one stitch, 1, 2 and 3, and into the 4th we need to work 2. At the end of that one row we're supposed to have 40 half double crochets. In row number 6 we need to make the chain of 1 and then 1 half double crochet into the same stitch, and then into the next 4 stitches we need to make 1 half double crochet in every one stitch, so 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then into our 5th we need to work 2 half double crochet into the same stitch. So as you can see, in every one row we are adding 1 more single crochet before we will make 1 more half double crochet before we will make 2 half double crochets in one stitch. So again into the next 4 stitches we need to work 1 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and into the 5th one we need to make 2 half double crochet into the same stitch. So again we need to repeat that pattern all the way around, and at the end of our row we're supposed to have 48 stitches. And now we need to make 1 more row by working in the same way, so chain 1 and then 1 half double crochet into the same stitch. Now into the next 5 stitches we need to work 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 1 half double crochet into the next 5 stitches, and then into the 6th we need to work 2 half double crochet into the same stitch, and again 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and into the 6th we need to make 2 half double crochets in one stitch. At the end of that one row we're supposed to have 56 stitches. And again at the end of our row we need to make the slip stitch into our chain 1, and now we need to make another chain 1, and then we need to start working single crochets but we are not will be working into the whole stitch. We need to work only onto the back loop. So as you can see, when we are doing our stitch, we've got two loops, front and back. So now we need to put our crochet hook only to the back loop, and then we need to make our single crochet, and the same into the all stitches around. We are working only onto the back loops. So at the end we're supposed to have again 56 single crochets. At the end of our row again we need to make a slip stitch into our chain 1, then we need to make the chain 1, and now for the next 5 rows we will work the half double crochets, but cross double crochets. So we need to skip the first one stitch, and into the second one we are working half double crochet. Then we need to go back to our first stitch, and we need to make one half double crochets too. And working, if we are working that way, we got the half double crochet stitch. And again we need to skip the next one stitch, and into the second we need to work half double crochet, and then we need to go back to our first stitch, and we need to make one more half double crochet. And again we need to skip the one stitch, and into the second one we are working half double crochet. Now we need to go back to our first stitch, and we need to work our half double crochet again. So we need to repeat our pattern all the way around. Skip the first stitch, into the second work one half double crochet, and then go back to the first stitch and work one half double crochet too. So at the end of our row again we need to skip the last one stitch and make a slip stitch into our chain 1. Then again we need to make the chain 1, skip the first stitch, and then into the second one we need to make half double crochet, and then we need to go back to our first stitch and work one half double crochet again. So for the next 4 rows we need to repeat exactly the same as we've done before. Skip the first, into the second half double crochet, and then we need to go back to the previous stitch and make one more half double crochet. So our work will be looks like that. So when we finish our 5 rows by making our half double crochet and then cross double crochet, half double crochet, now we need to make chain 1, and then in every one stitch around we need to work one single crochet. So again at the end of our row we're supposed to have 56 single crochets. At the end of our row again we need to make a slip stitch into our chain 1 and then chain 1. Now we need to skip our first stitch, into the second one we need to work 2 half double crochets, and then into the next 16 stitches we need to work 2 half double crochets in one stitch again. So we're supposed to have 17 stitches with 2 half double crochets. So now we are working on our brim. Our main part of our hat is already done. Okay, at the moment I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16 and one more. 17. And again, now we need to skip the last one stitch into the next one. The second one we need to make the slip stitch, and then slip stitch into the next one, stitch again, and now we need to turn our work, and in every one stitch we need to work one half double crochet. So in every one stitch, one half double crochet. At the end of our row, when we've done the last one half double crochet, into the next one stitch we need to make slip stitch, and then one more time into the next one stitch we need to make a slip stitch, and then we need to turn our work. And again, into the next one stitch we need to work one half double crochet, and then all the way across we need to work one half double crochet in every one stitch. And again, at the end of our work we need to make a slip stitch into the next stitch, and then one more time slip stitch into the next stitch, and now we can fasten off and cut our yarn. Now to our hat we can add some flower. I just add a small bow. If you are interested how to make that bow, you can check my other videos. And our hat is actually done. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe.